Eggs are rich in vital nutrients that are good for our overall growth and development. And when it comes to babies, it is equally necessary for them to have it in their diet. But there have been concerns, or in general, parents fret when to start. What if it gives gas trouble to my child? What if it causes allergy? Because they would have heard it somewhere, and what quantity, and how to start, in what ways we can offer it to child. All these queries would be answered in this video. Remember, there used to be an ad which used to say Sunday ho ya Monday, roz khao ande. Eggs are that important and healthy, so how to include that in our diet? All these queries will be sorted. Do watch the video till the end. Hello and welcome to Tots and Moms. My name is Kavita, and in today's video we will talk exclusively about eggs and introducing eggs to babies. We're starting with benefits of eggs. Eggs are rich in protein and amino acids which help in muscle building. They are rich in calcium and vitamin D which help in keeping their bones intact and keeping their hair and nails healthy. And they are rich in omega-3 fatty acids necessary for brain development. They are also good in healthy carbohydrates which are necessary to keep them energized throughout the day. They are learning so many things now, and they are on the move all the time, and it is equally important. They also contain good balanced amount of saturated and unsaturated fats necessary for their weight gain. They are rich in folic acid and choline as well. Let's now come to the important question: at what age we can offer eggs to babies, and would it cause an allergy? How to monitor it? Till few years it was informed to follow that only yolk to be offered till a year, and after that, after completion of 1 year, we can offer egg whites, because egg white have that protein which causes allergy. But recent studies says it's important and necessary to offer all the allergens before a year, because there are very less chances that babies would react to it. It becomes easy for them to digest things. Allergens are, for example, dry fruits, sesame seeds, some oils can cause allergies in some of people. So they think that it is not ideal to try all these. Dry fruits are so healthy in fats, they give good immunity strength and all these. So it is important to include, only because we fret that it may cause allergy, which is not for everybody. Rare cases, some people do not offer it. So do not do that in case of eggs. It is less than 2% that is observed that there are cases of allergies, and even that is monitored, and over a period of time babies outgrow that. And most of the times, even if it is in hereditary, when you offer it before a year, there have been cases that the children did not react to it. So few tips. At first, start with small quantity and then monitor your child for a while. So give it in the morning, first thing, or at least during the breakfast, and monitor the baby for the whole day. If you do not see any reaction, then it's well and good. If you see, you can at least monitor. If you offer it at the late night or in the evening, how will you know the reactions which happen after 5-6 hours? So signs of allergies can be rashes, swelling, diarrhea, vomiting or wheezing, or breathing issues. So these things you monitor. If there is nothing, then again after few days you can offer it to your child and happily continue to offer this great nutritious food. And even for babies who show symptoms or signs of allergy, immediately rush to the doctor. Doctor will give certain medication, and he would also advise to offer it after a few days. And most of them outgrow allergies by the age of 5. So after 5 years, again you can try once and continue to offer it. Let's now talk about how to offer eggs to babies. Half-boiled eggs are big no-no for babies below a year. Eggs should be well cooked, and ensure you do not store them for a long time. You buy fresh eggs from trustworthy sources and store it not more than a week. And I'll show you some simple recipes for older people, and I mean, in general, kids, you can find out recipes anywhere. But for younger ones, it is important to know and try, especially when you are offering it in the beginning stage. I have made a video already, but there I was talking more about offering egg yolk in the beginning stage, because that was the norm then, that until a year only egg yolk had to be given, and all the recipes I have used showed making egg yolk only. I would show few clippings here, but now you can use the whole egg, so do not worry on that. Egg mash is the first recipe, simple one. Boiled egg or even egg yolk in the initial days, if you want to offer, it's okay, but ensure that you don't stick to only egg yolk. So boil it perfectly well, and then offer it to your child by mashing it softly with a spoon. If you feel it is dry, just add a bit of water or breast milk or formula milk, no cow's milk, until it is cooked with cow's milk. And scrambled egg, another simple recipe. You can add in butter in a pan, crack open the egg and put it inside. Ensure to add little spice, cumin powder or pepper powder, anything, just a bit, and cook it well and offer it. Omelette is another simple recipe that you can try. Just ensure that you cook it soft and thick so that babies can have it easily. Fourth one is using rice. Now in a pan, add ghee or butter, saute a carrot, and you can use any vegetable of your choice. This was the recipe I had shown. So then once that is fried a bit, or then you can add rice and crack open the egg and add it here. Mix it up, cook it for just 2-3 minutes, cover it, and then you can add some spices here as well. Cover it and offer it to your child. This is another simple recipe. And for older ones, I have also made few recipes: mushroom scrambled egg, paneer omelette, poha, scrambled egg poha, and egg custard with jaggery, egg banana pancake. These are recipes for 1 year plus babies you can try. And remember, if somebody says eggs are gassy, babies won't digest it. Once I gave it to my baby, my baby couldn't digest it. He was suffering from stomachache. This can even happen when you offer lentils, chickpea, chana dal, or any dal when you offer in the initial stage. Baby's digestive system is still developing. They will need help of certain things, certain ingredients that can help them digest it, like cumin powder, pepper powder, little ginger or garlic. These things are very natural, turmeric powder and all. Why do we use that while making dal? Why do we give tadka of cumin? Why do we use ghee? All these things help in easing the digestion process. So it is important to use it for babies as well. Do not worry on the other hand. And at the end, I would like to say it is a nutritious food. If you are worried, stop worrying, start using eggs for your child, and have a word with your doctor if you are thinking twice. And there are so many recipes. All that which I have mentioned, I will give it in the blog. Happy parenting, and thank you so much for watching this video. If you have a child at home, this blog, this channel would be very useful for you. Please consider following us. And I have 2 more video recommendations for you. Diabetes in kids. These days it is observed much, and most parents fret and do not understand why it is happening. To understand and know more about it, watch this video. Fruit feeder or fruit masher, is it necessary? Do I offer it to my child? Does my child need it? So do check the detail in that video. And we run an organic food store by name Tots and Moms Foods, and that's our major business. This is a supportive channel where we, on our customer support, we used to get queries on Tots and Moms Foods, and what else can I offer to my child? Is this healthy? Am I doing the right thing? We became a community, and people started pouring in so many questions. That's how this YouTube channel was formed. And do check our food store at shop.totsandmoms.com, where we sell organic and chemical free, preservative free cereals, porridge mixes, instant mixes, cookies, pancakes, nutrient boosters like dry fruit powder, nuts and seeds powder, and many other food that can be helpful for your child's overall development. So these are FSI certified, USDA certified organic foods, and our reviews talk for us, talk for the brand. So I'm sure you will even check that. And any questions you have, our customer support is always there. They'll be more than happy to serve you. And thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you soon in yet another one. Till then, take care of yourself. Bye bye.